Hey, thanks so much for tuning in to today's Drawing for Youth class. This class is offered as a partnership between the Ann Arbor District Library and the Ann Arbor Art Center. My name is Peyton and I teach these classes normally at the public library located downtown. I certainly miss seeing all of the kids in person, but I'm excited to be able to offer these fun classes for you all. So today we are going to be drawing these Celtic letters, so illuminated letters, and I'm really excited about today's project. So here are some examples of some Celtic designs, and what we're going to be doing is a letter. So these are going to be really fun with lots of line work, patterns, and colors. So illuminated letters would be often used in pages in a book, and these would have been handmade, handwritten, and so often they would use gold or silver leaf, which are really thin pieces of actual gold and silver that would be applied to the page, and then they would use lots of colorful inks that made the pictures look like they're glowing. And so these books are called illuminated manuscripts. So the letters themselves would be at the start of a new sentence, and they would just be really ornamental and beautiful with lots of bold lines and patterns. So we are going to make one today that is, I would recommend using, maybe the first letter of your name or whatever you want, and as the central focus of what you do with your design. So my name starts with a P, so I chose a P. So what you're gonna start is just grabbing a pencil and a piece of paper, and if you have a ruler, that would probably be really helpful just so you can make a nice frame. So this frame can just be a simple rectangle. It doesn't have to be anything complicated to start. And then what you're gonna do is then just look at it and say, okay, I'm gonna make a line now that connects this part of the frame to another part of the frame. And then just keep dividing it up, keep adding extra lines, more shapes, more squares, whatever, different shapes into that frame area around the perimeter of your page. And just remember to pause this video, go at your own pace. Of course, you can pause it and you can really look closer at how I am making what I'm making, but at the same time, I would love for you to make your own designs here. So again, in this border, in this frame, you are just using simple shapes, and then once you have filled that up with a lot of shapes, then you can go back in and add some neat patterns, and you can back this video up to the examples at the beginning of Celtic patterns or Celtic letters, and you can look at some different designs that you see and incorporate some of that line work. But it's also kind of challenging, so that can be fun to do, but it is also very time consuming. So feel free to have fun with this and just add lots of different patterns and lines into the design in the way that you would like to do. So you can see I put some floral leafy elements in there in addition to a lot of the curvy lines and curls and other cool designs, and I think it looks really cool. The next thing that you would want to do is, of course, add the bright colors. So this is very, very important. And then I would also think about how you could incorporate either some silver or gold elements as well. So if you happen to have colored pencils, sometimes colored pencils or crayons, you might happen to have one that's gold or silver, some kind of metallic color. That would be a really cool way to make it a little bit more realistic as to what it would have been like back in the medieval times. So I think that would be a fun touch. So you can see I've added some gold parts as well. Also, when I look back at the photos, I can also see just a lot of other bold colors. So they're not super light, they're very, very bold, nice bright colors. So I've also added blues and reds, as well as some green. So but you can color this however you want. It's your work of art. You do not have to do the same colors that I picked or even any of the same colors in the example. So you can customize it and make it however you want to make it, but you should make it in your favorite colors and in the way that you think it will look super, super cool.